So, lowering the front of the car, almost done. I'm still waiting for a few more parts, but the front end video will be up before this one anyway, if you haven't seen that one already. But because we're going lower in the rear, I want some stiffer springs in the back. So I've got some 3-leaf springs that are going to be going in compared to the 2-leaf. I've got the lowering blocks in the shed. Those are ready to go on once I've kind of like prepped everything else. Stripped down the rear, shut up. Strip down the rear leaf springs, get some paint on them. Please make sure when you're doing anything with like a wire wheel that you're wearing eye protection, because these little pieces like fly off. My legs are gonna get attacked by them, but I can't be bothered going and putting jeans on, so we're gonna deal with it. Maybe wear a dust mask as well. There's a significant taste of dust in the air. I don't have any masks, so we're just gonna not breathe. We'll stop every time we need to take a breath. So this stuff seems to be pretty good. I got it from Repco, and I'm actually pretty impressed with this so far from what I've used it on. And this is going to be what goes on our springs as well, because you can chuck this on bare metal, you can chuck it over a little bit of rust, then it'll somewhat like treat it, reverse it, whatever. I mean, even if we don't put this on, they'll probably outlast the life of the car anyway, but this will just give us that extra bit of protection. It's gonna find the fence. Just unbolt things and shut up. Have you ever wondered who's making all that noise in the videos? This dickhead here. Not talking to you. Just gonna hit these threads with a quick little brush off, get any like crud or anything that's sitting on them. Don't want to wreck any threads. Whoa, okay. broke my damn grease container the other day. Ended up falling and hitting the ground and cracked at the bottom. I was having some issues last night trying to get these rubber mounts off because that like sits on the spring, right? And then there's this little like spacer washer thing that sits inside there. And then here's our extremely rusted bolts that goes through, holds everything together. So this was all on the, dropping it, this was on my old springs. They were a bit of a dip to get off because these were all seized up on the bolts. And we now have some fresh bolts. So we're gonna start putting this together. Hopefully, we can get this thing on the ground today. Alright, so we got our little spacer. Chuck that through there. A washer and our nut. So, we need to go a rubber plate. Rubber plate underneath. Top plate. Lowering block. Oh, okay. Get on there. Whew. No. No. The little guides on these spacers don't fit. Guess we're gonna try and file that down just a tad. Oh, come on. Oh. Two done. Mint. Alright, let's get this stuff mounted again. Oh, of course you wouldn't. Oh. Our holes on our plate here are too small for the shackles to go through. Alright, we'll give them a quick tenner in the sun and we'll chuck it all together. I think I need to remove, because these are wider, like these are thicker, they can't come in enough at the bottom here because of this metal piece here. Let's see what happens when we remove said metal piece. Oh, alright, that's how we gotta do it. For these, we're gonna go about a pen lid down. And what we'll do once we've cut this one, we'll kind of use it to then measure all the rest of them. The only place where it's hitting is now our bump stops. I might nick like a centimetre or something off that. Because I'm pretty sure our shock has still got a fair way to go before that starts to bottom out, so we should be able to get away with that 1 centimetre off the top. The wheels do need painting. I've got to do that before I go and get some fresh rubber, because these have been sitting for ages. Like, we're pretty spot on with the height, so there's still, like, there's a little bit of gap, but there's enough for it to kind of like have some movement when we go over bumps. And then the front is just that tad higher, but I mean, it looks pretty even still. That's looking good, but once it's I'm seeing the vision. Hopefully you're seeing it, because I am.